Well, hello everyone. Welcome to PlayFrame and to Donkey Kong Country 2 with 2 Dans and the Lost World, that's what it's called. With 5 hard levels that we've got to beat. I've stocked us up on lives, and today we're at least beating this one. Guaranteed. Jungle Jinx, here we go.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
You know, I think we're going to do a first try, too.
First try? Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Definitely. Not a question.
We had such a promising, first initial run of it. I got a real long way.
Yeah, you did. We did pretty good right at the get-go.
Yeah, right? Maybe I'll just do that again. Yeah.
It is interesting to me that they have these, here's these wheel mechanics that I don't think they used in the base game at all.
I don't think so. Dang, got greedy. Yeah, I remember comparable things in, ooh, look at you. Comparable things in Donkey Kong Country 1, but yeah, I don't think 2's had those in any of these levels.
Yeah. Oh.
Being awful stingy with those companion barrels. Whew.
Oh, okay. I can't twist once I've bounced.
That is great information to have in this level. Yeah.
Oh, that did not feel
beautifully
good.
done. It's scary.
Oh.
Oh, hey. You found an O, though. Ah.
The checkpoint was right there.
Right in sight.
I keep thinking I can twirl after I bounce, and you can't. I even just called it out.
I understand. There we go. Okay, this time, let's not get needlessly crushed. Or spiked.
Once more with feeling.
Yes. Oop. Okay.
You know, for all these Venus flytraps, not having a Venus flytrap enemy seems weird.
Does a little bit.
Yeah.
And kudos to these zingers surviving in this Venus flytrap-filled world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing their work. That was a little malarkey game. Oof. Every time it feels bad.
It's real scary.
Okay, so I guess you do it on the
return trip.
Return bounce.
Yeah. That would have tricked me too.
The tricky level. It's a tricky level for some tricky Dans.
It sure is. But tricky Dans have come to win today, and I...
Excuse me, illusion.
Yeah. There we go. Nope. Not this time, but maybe this time. This is a tricky spot to be in.
He's had your number, man.
He really did. He had the high ground, and there was no coming back from that. I really shouldn't have given him the high ground in retrospect.
Yeah.
I think that's
It's
where
okay.
I went wrong. If I review the tapes. Hey,
what? Excuse
that's
me.
nonsense. That's an applause of disapproval of the game.
Disapproval. I'm clapping, but I'm angry about it.
It's critical applause.
You can't see my face, but I'm frowning.
Yeah, come on now. All right, this time let's not die to the little sword dude.
You got this.
He's got me
The
like...
little sword dude, he's not even gonna know you were here.
Okay.
He's off thinking about, other stuff, like chewing cud.
Having swords. There we go. Okay. Oof. Good cud callback.
Yeah. I think we're the only channel that can say that.
Not a lot of channels. Where else but PlayFrame can you expect to get cud callbacks? I ask you. And there's definitely a percentage of viewers who are real confused as to what on earth we are talking about, and I'm not going to explain it.
Yeah.
It's all in the subtext.
That's for you to learn later.
You can figure it out. Did the same thing you did. Okay.
Okay. Nice.
Nice. All right.
And the roll, the flex roll.
The flex roll. 100% intentional, I assure you. It's so scary. Oh, jeez.
Well, I did not see that platform was coming up like that.
Yeah. Panicked a little bit. It's all right, though. It's all right. We got a checkpoint and so many lives to work with. Uh-oh.
Game?
I beg your pardon, game. Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. 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 Can't see. Can't see super good. Oh, no.
Oh.
That was real scary.
Oh, that was...
Face your fears. Yeah.
It's a leap of faith, Diddy.
Oh, come on. It's so fast.
That does not feel good.
Ah, neither does that. Okay. Okay. I don't need it that bad. I'm good.
Banana.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like that's a trap.
There we go. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, man. Don't
Wow,
need it.
look at
We
you.
win. Woo! So I told you we were doing it today. There we go.
Cleaning up.
And now we're gonna leave. Go to the next world's club a kiosk.
Wait, did we just go, I guess?
I think so, yeah. Like I think just one level per kiosk. It's a real expensive level. This is pricey tourist prices to see one thing. It's like a theme park that you paid a lot of money to get into that has one ride. And the ride will kill you about 15 times. Not worth the money.
That was such a fear growing up. Like before I went on my first roller coaster,
Yeah.
it's like I'm gonna get decapitated. It's never happened on this ride once, but I'll be the first one.
It feels so dangerous. What if I am the first one to die on this roller coaster?
Yeah, they didn't even know it was possible.
Everyone else was fine because they weren't scared of it.
Okay, we're a little over now.
Yeah.
Black ice battle. We've slightly moved.
Very slightly moved.
That's so weird. That's a weird, like, why not just have it all there?
It is a little weird, I agree. I feel like I do wish it functioned more like Star Road did. Nah, that's just me.
I was really expecting a slide there, but...
I was too. What kind of ice is this?
It's black ice. Is it black ice when it's like the pavement is
I believe that.
cool.
Trollish.
Very, very rude enemy.
Guy,
He's taking all our bananas, Dan.
stop
We need
farting bananas off me, Kremling.
That was a fast roll.
That was really fast roll.
Those folks in barrels got to be careful on the
Hey, look at the little Kremling. Just head on Sprite. Oh no!
I said.
It's our first go. It's fine.
I cry.
I was listening back to an episode a little while back where you asked about like diving and stuff, and we talked a little bit about it, but I sort of like realized after the fact, like, oh, I should have asked if like Dan has cool like diving stories or like cool things he's seen or done.
This little guy is such a troll.
Real troll. Oh gosh, that spinny hair is serving you well down here.
Yeah, I got some. Ooh.
It's real scary. Oh. Clutch. Oh no. Wow. Well done.
Okay, I was hoping it would go a little past me.
Yeah.
So I haven't done like too much diving. But the little bits I have been fantastic. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Like one of the first times I went diving, actually the first time I went underwater, there were like these three little they were either squid or cuttlefish. I don't know the locale of. Oh, I didn't know that guy did that. I don't know exactly like where cuttlefish can be, but it was off coast of Florida, so it might have been just be some little squids or whatever. But they had like their little tentacles like pointing at me, just watching me, and there's like three of them cam like 2 feet away from me underwater. My first time diving.
That sounds really cute.
I'm like, that's so cool. Like, this is a creature I've never interacted with in my life, and it's just checking me out.
That's so cool.
And then like first time I had like the leatherback sea turtles. They get huge. I remember we were diving, and I was diving with my cousin, my dad, and my uncle. And that was
every now and then the game cheats in our favor, I guess.
Yeah. And he pointed behind me. He was like, "Hey, look at that!" And I turned, and it's this turtle's head. And like, if this turtle wanted to, he could open his mouth, put my entire head in, and then just chomp, and that would be he was massive. He got up like after he was looking at us, and he was like a foot away from my face. It was terrifying.
That's a huge turtle.
And he kind of just got up and swam away, and he left this like massive crater in the sand where he was just snoozing.
That's so cool.
And it was so cool. Like just like the change in ecosystem and everything. Like I would happily dive every day, like if I could.
That's rad.
It's one of those things that like if I ever had like a hey, here's a reroll on your career or college or anything like that. Like I think I would love to do like marine biology.
I can see that being really like full of cool stuff to learn, like cool like sights to see, and also it's the kind of biology that like has still so much unexplored terrain. Like,
okay, you get slippery. Yeah.
So many creatures we barely know anything about.
It's one of those things that like there's still no footage of like certain creatures that exist and stuff like that. Is like, imagine being the first one to see something. Like there's not a lot that you can do left on Earth where it's like I saw this and no one else has, and now we have documentation of it for the first time because that was
the
a
game.
lot of chaos there. I was like just on a ride at this point.
Woof. But yeah, you could somewhat feasibly actually discover something new in that field.
One of the times I went diving too. So the rig we used instead of having tanks or whatever, because I never got certified for tank diving, like having the big scuba tank on your back. I have it was like the hookah rig type thing. Yeah. It's basically like a generator stuck into an inner tube.
That's just such shenanigans.
And it has like a bunch of different hoses connected to it, and you have different lengths or whatever, but it basically is like the same function of you still have to rise slowly, and you still have to fully exhale when you breathe in. Like, you don't want to take like short little breaths in and out. Also, if I'm wrong on this information, I'm going off like a decade of not having done anything, so I apologize. But you're supposed to take like empty your lungs before you take in like your next breath of air, kind of thing. I think it also is just game.
That's some nonsense game.
I think it's also just like how to conserve your air, since you like would be on a tank and you're limited, right?
Yeah, just a good habit.
So the scary thing about that is we were at like 35 feet, and we were lobstering. It was mini lobster season, and
cool.
my family used to go to the Keys like once a year during mini lobster season, and it was a fun little thing for the whole family. And you do a bunch of diving, and then like free diving, because once you're in the Keys, it's 10 feet of water and you can get lobster. It's awesome.
That's so cool. So what is involved in lobstering? Wow, I thought you were so
I thought I was dead. I had accepted fate as being dead.
Well done. Like, do you just like, ooh, a lobster, yoink, grab it, or is there more involved?
There is more involved. The fun thing is, so when you go lobstering, basically one of the things we do for it is called like, I think we just call it trolling, which seems so weird nowadays because I don't think I've used it in that terminology in a very long time.
Yeah. That's familiar though.
But you basically like put the boat in like the equivalent of like idle. So you're going pretty slow, and then you throw like a rope out behind it, and then you have someone with a mask holding onto that rope and just looking down. And like on clearer days, you can just stay on the front of the boat and look over and be like, oh, okay, here's a hole, and you look for the little like, pockets where there could be like, aquatic life and stuff living there. Okay. And you can see their antenna sticking out of there, so you kind of like are looking specifically for the antenna.
Yeah.
And then once you find them, you dive down, you like grab on a rock, so you stay down, or you have weights or something like that. And you have two pieces of equipment. You've got a little like, usually like a fiberglass kind of stick, maybe like 3 feet long. Mm-hmm. And it's called a tickle stick. And then you have a net. And basically what you do is you get down and you tap the tickle stick behind them, because the lobsters, they swim backwards, right? They fold in their tail real quick and they shoot off.
Oh, yeah.
So you kind of like tap and prod them a little bit with the tickle stick from behind to get them to like move just enough for you to slam the net behind them, and then it spooks them and they shoot into the net, and you just like pull them in your chest and grab them.
Cool.
But it's such a fun, silly thing. Like I did it when I was like a little kid. And it's not that hard. The only thing is like, we were doing, Florida spiny lobster, so you need to wear gloves, because if you're not wearing gloves, or like you get it on your arm or something like that, they will scratch you up real nice.
Oof. Are they like, is there any sort of like poison involved there, or is it just like really pokey and hurt?
Just pokey
like
and hurt.
Catfish thing. Yeah. That's really cool.
But I used to love doing that. So, no. So the first thing I was saying was, when we were down like 35 feet doing lobstering.
Yeah.
And we're all down there, and we're all in the hookah rig, and we go to breathe in, and suddenly there's zero air, hard cutoff. Not like you couldn't like you suck in a little bit of air or anything. It was just suddenly like fully exhale and then go to breathe in, and there's nothing. And yikes. And we all look at each other, and we just, it's like terrifying, because normally it wouldn't be like too bad of an issue, because like, just swim up to the top, but like you can't swim up fast. You have to take time. So like usually the rule of thumb is like, let out a little bit of air and then don't go faster than your bubbles.
Oh, interesting. I never heard that one before. That's cool.
There's probably like a better, probably a better way to do it, but it's like a quick, immediate thing. So we do that, and we're going up, and it's like vision's starting to fade. You're like totally like squeezing the last bit of oxygen, and then we like made it up. But it was funny. It was scary. Like me, my dad, and my cousin, and the uncle was driving the boat. And normally it's an air generator, so it's making some noise on the surface of the water. And you can follow, like, he could tell where we were, because our bubbles coming up every few seconds. And he was just like, yeah, the engine cut out, and then the bubbles stopped. I was like, that's probably a bad thing.
Yeah, that seems not good.
Yeah. From that point on, we got these little, basically like small, tiny little canisters that you strap it like to the like side of your thigh or your. Oh, look at that! We made it. and it has like 30 breaths of air in it. But it's the size of, you know, like
I feel a lot
like
safer
a
with
Windex bottle size kind of thing, but a solid can instead of a plastic.
Just a Windex bottle full of life.
Windex bottle full of life, yeah. So just for those emergencies, you can like, okay, I can take my time getting back up to the surface because I have like 20 breaths.
Whew.
Look at us! Look at us! 2 down!
What is this, 2 down?
Like
Yeah.
20 minutes? Not even.
Yeah, that merits a self-applause, I think.
Yeah,
We're doing great.
We gotta get some. I gotta get some applause on screen here. We gotta get the whistles going too.
All
okay,
right.
so where's
Next
that?
one.
Where's that one at?
Yeah, where would that one be?
There we go. There we go.
I was
think
about to
this is
ask
it,
earlier,
Kremlin?
like,
Kremlin?
probably, right? Yeah, there it is.
This was I think the one we dipped our toe in last time.
I think you're right. Now it's time to actually win.
Mhm.
I was gonna ask earlier, like, what's sort of like the worst ocean sort of little experience or injury or whatever you dealt with. That sounds like a pretty strong contender, though.
Yeah, that one's definitely memorable. I think I had like a issue when I was like younger going to the Keys and when I was just like free diving where I touched some like fire coral.
Ooh.
And that's like a really annoyingly long burn. Never really had any encounters with jellyfish, so I've been lucky there. Run into like man-o-wars and stuff like that, which are the most terrifying thing. It's like this bag of plastic floating on the surface, and it's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that like if you don't know, like in that moment, and you just see it, you're like, it's nothing. But if you know, it's like treat it with respect.
Yeah.
Oh man, jellyfish terrify me.
Yeah.
There's something so just like alien about them.
Very much so, yeah. No, the life form that exists in such a completely simple state.
Yeah.
There's something very alien about them. Like, super cool, but yeah. No, like, the ocean is very clearly has very clearly taken a hard stance of like, nah, y'all had your chance. You left. Don't you dare come back.
Yeah.
Humans or any other land life.
Those creatures that are like colonies of creatures living together to make this one creature is like, what is that?
It's so cool.
What are you doing? Some like sci-fi concept artist accidentally like he found the chalk from the chalk zone, and Rudy was like, "You can't make that. It's an abomination, Rudy."
What's Chalk Zone?
You've never seen Chalk Zone, Dan?
I don't know what Chalk Zone is.
Oh my gosh, it was a cartoon. I think it was Cartoon Network, maybe Nickelodeon. I don't remember. But it was this kid, and he found a piece of magic chalk, and then anything he drew with that chalk came to life. So he drew like a little guy who was his friend. This guy's just having a time down here.
He really is. Just
and then he would like, I think he could like go into the chalk zone like it was a portal or something, and then anything he drew there was, you know, like canon to the chalk zone.
To the chalk zone.
But within our friend group, we definitely overuse the "you gotta draw something, Rudy." we say that all the time. Because that was his catchphrase. It was like every episode he would say that line. You know, it was the Team Rocket kind of line.
Oh,
You
I
gotta
can't believe
draw
I've never even heard of
something.
this before.
It was pretty good. I remember enjoying it. It was definitely one of those shows where it was like, ooh, I like this a lot, and somehow like the studio knew that, so they never aired it, you know?
How do they always know?
How do they figure that out?
Oh boy.
Yeah,
save.
The fact that they when they bop you like that, I can't twirl. This is very scary.
No, oh, come on now.
Oh, I just like, I'm just going for it. I saw the counter going down. Panic.
Fear took over.
Yep. Man, See, I would have said like next time we're hanging out, we're watching Chalk Zone.
We'll just have to remember.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to remember it.
A little bit. Okay, this time. Oop, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, those jumps like that makes it feel like I'm cheating.
Yep. Feels good to do. Eesh. But scary.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Ditties are special, I guess.
You get the banana coin. Congratulations.
Okay. Yep.
Nice.
It's just like, I too felt the fear.
You see that?
Like
You see that counter going, and it gets you.
Yep. It's like I should not be here.
Oh man, I had a fried egg sandwich for dinner, and
Ooh.
I'm still thinking about it. It was so good.
What all do you involve with the fried egg sandwich? Is it just the fried egg and the bread?
So I usually I got some brioche bread. I got that like nice and toasty. Put a little mayo. I put a little sriracha on there because I was like, I wanted a little something.
That's the way to do it.
And then yeah, I had it was 3 eggs, and I just fried them up, and salt, pepper, throw on a slice of cheese, and that's a good time.
That sounds so good. I really. Eesh. Okay. No. Nonsense.
I don't know how you pulled that out, but you did it. You did it.
Yeah, I thought that was coming back.
Just not coming back.
Okay. Turn around. Okay. Ugh. I haven't done a fried egg sandwich in too long. Yeah. Phew.
Yeah, it's like one of my go-tos. I always enjoy it. Always tastes delicious. Never disappointed with a fried egg sandwich.
Turn. Ah, too slow. You can save it. Yes.
No! I turned it!
It's okay, it's okay. We have to have a checkpoint somewhere in there. We did so good.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay. I was like, I did not remember getting a checkpoint.
It was pretty far back. We had to be pretty near the end of that level.
Yeah, that was probably the final stretch there.
Yeah, no, that's 2. That face, though. Ah, you did a me.
I did a me, but you.
What is the hardest Donkey Kong Country game, I wonder, now? Just because having not experienced a lot of them.
Hardest Donkey Kong Country?
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like this one's probably it, right?
It feels like it must be. Like, unless 3, which neither of us have really experienced, is, in fact, the real mean one.
The hardest part about 3 is wanting to play it.
Yeah. Come on. Just bring the barrel back. Okay, there we go.
The hardest part about 3 is forgetting about Kiddy Kong. I don't
Kiddy Kong is the main thing that makes me just not want to play 3.
I don't like his little socks are like loose. I don't like it, Dan.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Unprofessional, Kiddy Kong. You're a video game protagonist.
Gross.
Oh boy. No, no. Not a good spot to be in.
Wow.
Ugh. I could have gone worse.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go.
Yep.
Whew. That'll teach me to stall. Yeah. There we go.
Nice. The angled shot.
Yeah, okay.
That was beautiful.
I realized a little too late what needed to happen. Similar situation right there. Come on, come on. It's got to be near the end.
Wow, I pushed the button! No. Dan. I absolutely choked. What's the button to push? What do you push?
I think it's B. Although every time I get in the barrel, I get torn between like, oh, okay, is it the switch confirm button, or is it, B?
I had this same exact thought process, like last life, where I was like, okay, it's this, and then I did it, and it was fine. Then it didn't work that time.
It does happen to me like every single time I get in these barrels, I have to actively think about it.
Mean, Leah.
Just hateful.
I'm not mad. I'm mad. I'm not disappointed. I'm mad.
I'm not disappointed. I'm mad. Nope. Not a good outcome. Nice.
Okay, so it is B.
It is B. That's definitely the funniest way to
go. Double fire, because I'm just like, one of them's gotta work.
Press every button. Got you. Got you.
Nice.
No. Then bring that back. Thank you.
Simple and clean.
Okay.
Why do we simply not, just walk carefully through the spikes? You don't have to land on them. Like Splunk, you can walk on the same level as the spikes as long as you don't jump.
Okay. Okay. Gotta aim this time. There we go. All right.
Very nice.
Quick! Oh, that's so little time.
I feel like this has been a very good okay, that was timed. Wow, I didn't realize that one.
Whew. You were saying this has been a very good
I was saying you're crushing these levels.
Oh, thank you.
I'm here.
I think you're doing more than you think you are on these, especially that ice one.
We're having a strong Dan show out today. The Dan fans are loving it.
They're having a good night. When I was life farming before we started, I was actually surprised at how noticeable the difference in feel between Diddy and Dixie is in like how fast they move. And I do feel like Dixie is a little bit harder. Like you are a little bit less agile, even though you can float, and the float can do so much for you. But if it's not a float situation, then it's pretty tricky.
Float is nice, very nice. There's so many situations where it's like, I feel like chains is the big thing where I'm like, I don't want to be Dixie.
Yeah,
with chains and ropes, because she climbs slow. Nice.
Okay, what do I need to do better this time? This one, there. Faster! Ah, no, I gotta do something else there. Not sure what yet. Oh, you just need to skip the barrel. You need to miss it entirely. Aim diagonally down to the next one below. I think that's what they want. Let's see if that proves true.
It doesn't help too that every time I go to turn the barrel, it turns like the opposite of my instinct.
Yep, there's a lot that's tricky about this.
I promise, viewers. I'm not throwing for content.
I do appreciate that content though, thank you.
Yeah, good. It's good stuff.
You're providing a valuable service. Okay.
PlayFrames are on the edge of their seats, waiting to see us beat these levels.
Okay. Then down. Over. Up. Okay.
Very nice.
This time, gonna not fire into that one. Gonna just wait, fire. There. Ah! That is the idea. Just then do better. Me. There it is. Look at that. That's the move.
I was really just hoping.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Oh, this level sucks.
It's so difficult.
I think these segments are like worse to me because it's like you're use this very specific mechanic that you don't have like your normal attributes in, you know, like this is just barrel simulator.
It is barrel simulator. I think it would not be nearly so rough if there was a companion barrel or two, like extra strewn in that last stretch there.
Yeah.
Because that's a long, long stretch where you just got to execute near perfectly. Give me that back. Hey, you've robbed me of a life.
How dare. You worked hard for those.
Okay. Nope. Oh, that's the wrong way. Barrel aimed the wrong way.
I was trying to see if I could just shoot quick to like catch up to the barrel.
Yep. No, there was no saving that one. Valiant effort, though.
I gave my all, Captain.
What if I can just blitz through here? That's a bad idea. Impatience is not going to serve me well in this particular challenge.
Oh, okay. That barrel's just a big middle finger, I guess.
Yeah, that's just bait, I guess. Enjoy your 5 bananas.
Enjoy.
In
How
hell.
do those 5 bananas taste in hell? Yeah.
Okay. Nope. And nope. Get out of here. Tough gig for that particular criminling soldier. Yeah. Get packed into a barrel of TNT, run at the enemy.
Sir, I can't. No question. Oh,
just deleted.
He's not going to be in Donkey Kong Country 3.
We can only hope.
Poor guy.
Okay.
Something about that just simple, like, shoot up and go around the bee is... I do not like. Same I am.
I do not like either. It's very scary. Nope. Come on, man. Okay. Tell me we're at the end.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Man. Get out of here with this. And this.
Oh my gosh. Dan, you just demolished that stage.
Yay, we did it!
On fire.
These levels are so challenging. But we're beating it together, and that does feel quite satisfying. I'm glad that you and I are doing this for the first time together.
It's very cool. I'm very impressed in your donkeying and your konging.
Well, on the plus side for you, well, no, it's not a plus side at all, now that I think about it more. Whenever we do get to Donkey Kong Country 3, assuming I'm still player 1, I will be controlling Dixie, which I was about to say, like, hey, lucky you, I'll be the one controlling Dixie. I then remembered who that put you in control of, and now I don't feel like that's nearly as...
Oh, geez, I fell in another pit, Dan. Oh, shoot. Oh, darn.
Oh, darn.
Kitty Kong messed up again.
Yeah, what a weird way to structure this bonus world.
Yeah, very odd. They're just trying to, get rid of our banana coins. Oh, I already don't like this.
Yeah. I don't like how dim the lighting is occasionally getting.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's just an effect and it's not going to come into play as a thing. Oh. That's new.
Okay, they're teaching us mechanics there.
Appreciate that.
Okay,
Whoa,
this guy stays. Yeah, I was like, what's he doing?
Need him. We are Kongs. If we stop caring about and craving those bananas, then what is this all for?
Okay, you can't go up anymore there.
Good to know.
So it's just D-pad. And then shoot, you still shoot.
Oh boy. Okay. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I do actually like this mechanic.
Yep. There we go. Nope. Yeah. Okay.
It's really weird that they were like, we'll have some new stuff in the secret levels.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize I was out of time.
Oh, you were? I didn't realize.
Much shorter timer on that one. I wasn't paying attention.
It reminds me of Super Mario World, where it's like, here's these staples. When I think Super Mario World, it's like, oh, these mechanics, we got the beam springs and, these ghosts that are platforms and stuff.
Yeah,
and then it's like, nope, that's literally in one level.
It is weird. Yeah, like I remembered, like, oh yeah, Balloon Mario, who gets all like blown up like a balloon.
Yeah.
That's everywhere, right? It's like 3 times.
It's so weird. It's so weird thinking about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because Mario games pretty quickly, I suppose like the new Super Mario games probably are where they really kind of locked in that design choice.
Go for
like, made it, yeah. Alley-oop.
Aww. We looked cool though.
We did for that brief moment. Enjoy that, play friends.
Yeah. Put that on a shirt. Hang on, I'm just going.
Feels like there's some. Hey, free bananas we can't reach. Torture.
Okay, the armadillo respawns. I see. Armadillo, whatever. Porcupine.
Yeah,
That's the same thing.
Spiky armadillo.
What are those spiky pangolin? Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a nice little,
like
jazzy.
Yeah, put a little sauce on that last little piano. A couple of piano notes. I like it.
Hey, Swanky, put on a little bit of stank on that last. Don't like that one drops.
Yep.
It's mean.
That is pretty nonsense. It feels like that's a bug. Like that's not supposed to happen.
Okay. Sure.
5 bananas, though. Just like this situation. Okay. Yeah.
It's so weird that it's like, here's a situation that's totally fine for me, and it's a nightmare for Diddy.
I think it must be because I am chickening out. I think I second guess every time I try rolling into a porcupine like that, and so I pull back on the D-pad thinking that that's not gonna like impact the roll or that it'll save me. Like maybe if the roll doesn't last me long enough, maybe I can back out of it. Mm-hmm. But I think in doing that, even though the roll animation is still playing, it like cancels out of the actual damage, like hurt box or something. I don't know. That's the only explanation I can come up with for why that manages to actually kill me.
Okay, hey Rare, can we get some better hitboxes?
If I just commit. There we go. So that's the problem.
You got it.
Gotta commit.
Just keep trying to like skirt on by, and it does not fly.
It's a nice rhyme there. It'll help you remember.
Yeah.
Oop. Nope. Yep. Okay.
Oh, he's got the moves.
For now. Okay, so yeah, just 2 seconds on this one. For you. And then boing, boing. Ah.
Okay. I didn't get a big boing.
Didn't get it. It was just a little boing. Which is scarcely a boing at all.
Yeah. It's more like a boy. That was dumb. That was a dumb. Carrie, take that. Get that one out of here. That was
Fix
terrible.
the joke.
Fix it. Put a clown in or something. I don't know. Boy.
You haven't seen the episode yet where she fixed the joke.
Oh,
I'm excited. Sorry, with that, Carrie just finished editing that one, and I'm excited for you to see.
I'm very excited.
It's a good episode. These people know.
I choose not to get the 5 bananas.
We are definitely back in the. We're definitely back at the hard levels where conversation is impossible.
Yeah.
There's something very funny about just a barrel gently drifting through the sky.
Cool.
It's worth a try. Okay. Oop. Boing. Okay. Ugh.
Another short one.
Yep. Oh boy. Okay. It's right there. It's right there.
You can taste it.
We can totally do it. Now I know exactly what to do in that spot.
Yep. You did some scouting for us?
Yes. And like all the best scouts, didn't make it back, but the folks behind me will know exactly what to do with the dragonflies and the timed barrel.
Okay.
Some nonsense.
It is.
Okay, that's just sloppy on my part.
No, it was nonsense. It was nonsense.
No,
I got
here's
your
some
back.
nonsense with it.
Come on, Rare. What are you thinking?
Rare.
Putting a porcupine in my path. Porky path. Sounds like a Looney Tunes character.
It does. That's definitely
Porky Path.
that. There's definitely a more than 50% chance that that is the name of a Looney Tunes short. There's so many of them. Odds are very high.
Yeah. You could pretty much say anything there, and it would probably be a Looney Tunes short.
It's combine Daffy or Hare with any word, and that's 100% the name of a Looney Tunes short.
Hare and the quesadilla. Love that one. Big fan.
I'd watch it. I bet it's hysterical. And maybe just slightly problematic now. I mean, it's Looney Tunes. Odds are good. There's probably one joke in there that has not aged.
Can we Rare? Can we let us win? This background feels very like, and I mean this in the nicest of ways, direct to VHS Disney movies.
Yeah, this is definitely some Aladdin 2 nonsense.
Yeah.
A revisit to the Cave of Wonders. It just looks a little lower budget this time around. But hey, this time, Iago gets a song.
Ooh. I mean, to be honest, that is a pretty big perk for me.
Yeah, no, I'm game for Iago getting a song. Yeah. Oof. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. Just
that was
dialing on purpose. That's what that was. Hey.
See, it's malarkey. You can't pull back from it.
Yeah, I was really expecting that it was going to fire me straight up like barrels do, and then I would aim myself to the right to land on the. It's nonsense.
Yeah, it doesn't do that. Play friends.
Just robbing us of victories. Turns out Rare was the Sea of Thieves all along.
Oh, roll credits. I was not confident in that at all.
I was ready to go ahead and start diddying it up. But look at you.
Okay, see, that barrel worked just fine. Letting me control after I launched. Okay, this barrel's defective.
We need to return this barrel, do a factory recall.
Someone wrote Acme on the side of this barrel.
At a certain point, you would think that Wile E. Coyote would maybe try a different company.
Yeah.
Maybe Acme is just terrible at what they do.
Maybe he just, doesn't know, like...
Hey! No, he believes. He's the... Wile E. Coyote was like the Apple fan of Acme. It's like there's nothing you can do that will not...
Okay.
And I say this as an Apple fan.
That had to have been an ad where it was like the Apple versus Windows, but it was like Roadrunner versus Coyote. Like...
That sounds like a fun set of ads.
It's like Wile E. Coyote's over there. He's like, I like Acme, and the Roadrunner's like Sears or whatever, Target. It always feels like you can't go as low as you can, because I'm like, I'm gonna hit the lava.
Hey, that's nonsense.
Okay.
That's also nonsense.
Just no twirl for us today.
Here, we'll give this one more shot today, and then we'll come back fresh next time.
All right.
On the next level, because we're gonna beat this time.
Yeah,
this time.
If we get the checkpoint, though, we have to keep going.
That is also true. 100%.
We can't break up the momentum.
Definitely.
Because it's gonna be a whole week.
Who knows how rusty we could get at that time?
Cool. Even though it's gonna be like 5 seconds for us. It's a whole week.
A whole week.
Who knows? We could lose our skills.
Ooh, you just dipped into the lava a little bit there.
And I why did he explode?
I don't know.
Poor guy.
Spontaneous combustion can come for all of us at any time.
Terrifying.
So it makes it so scary. This time. Nice. All right, just follow the banana path and then wait and then get ready to bounce. Nice.
Okay, so go a little more right on that.
Gotcha. Oh, so close.
Beans, man. Next time,
everyone. Next time we're getting that and the next level. And that's all of the bonus levels, I think, right? I think, yeah. This one and one more. Yeah, all right. See y'all next time for that. Bye.
Goodbye.
So close.
Can't believe it.